Hello and welcome, I am Nidanoski, and this is more Monster Train. Now today's a little bit special. We're on the public test realm because the new champions under the champion update are now available for testing. Now because they are on the public test realm, everything is subject to change. We're going to be going over them one by one, so this will be a short mini series. First, we're going to do our Hellhorned friends. Now, prior, you would remember that the Hornbreaker Prince, which has the Torch spell, was your only champion for Hellhorned. Instead, Shardtail Queen will take his place, and the Queen's Impling summon deal 10 damage to the front enemy unit. With that, as you can see, if we were to select Hellhorned as our unit, the Queen's Impling, just like Torch would, appear as our secondary spell slot. But we're going to go ahead and show you a little bit more. Now, when dealing with the Shardtail Queen, of course, there are choices that we can make as far as upgrading. For royalty, one of the options, this triggers when you play a unit card on the floor. And so get +5 attack for playing creatures. It's pretty great. Imperialist, which is action, kill all imp units, deal 20 damage per imp unit to the enemy units. Now this is pretty unique because actions triggers on this unit's turn before it attacks. You're going to be summoning many imps down to the field, particularly with Endless, and this will blast the enemy away. And the third option is Imp Parade. Resolve. Add a Queen's Impling to your hand. Imp units on this floor cost -1. This is really great. It has a 15-20 stat, and being able to summon multiple imps will really make one of my favorite deck types fully rounded out. And that's the info I want to cover for the Hellhorned Shardtail Queen. Enough information to get you going, so let's go ahead and move on to the Awoken. Now real quick, if you're enjoying this, maybe consider subscribing. It always helps the channel. Back to the game. Now before, you had the Sentient and the Restore powers. Now we have the Wyldenten and their Root Seeds, which apply 2 attack, and you get +1 draw. Really going with the enhancement and draw that is so unique to the Awoken clan. Now, just like with the Shardtail Queen, the Wyldenten has a few options to choose. Now, you could go with the Predator Quick, which of course attacks before the enemy units during combat, and Enchant grants Quick. Other friendly units on the same floor gain that bonus. This is amazing and very powerful. It does take up 3 slots, but a 20-30, this can be quite devastating to make sure that you destroy your opponents before they get that option to destroy you. We also have the Strangler over here, which has Sweep. Sweep is hit or miss. For me, it can be very good. It can be kind of meh. But when you strike, you apply Rooted to the attacked unit. You'll basically control the enemy and keep them on the floor. And so this can be very good if you strategically plan to keep the units on the floor, ready to suffer from all of your other units supporting the Strangler Wyldenten. And then we have the Thorn Lord. This adds 3 sting spells to your hand when you play it down, and then it grants Incant, which, as you may know, increases the stat chosen, in this case attack, every time you cast a spell. And so this will really boost your character, and with a 50 starting health, that may prove to be a great end game. Early on, I'm not getting the sense that this would be too strong, but if you mesh it up with some of the other spells available to the Awoken, it can become quite devastating. And that'll do it for this video. Come back to the next video where we cover the Stygian Guard and the Umbra. What will they have in store? Well, we're going to cover that, so check out the next video. Either way, if you like this, let me know below by either liking, sharing, or commenting. All of it really helps out. In the meantime, I am Nidanoski, and as always, have fun.